Hello everyone, iCool Tech here. Now, Apple has just released iOS 15.3 to the general public, so in this video we're going to be taking a look to see how the iPhone 7 handles this release. Now, of course, if you'd like to see how the iPhone 7 handles future software updates, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Okay, so starting off with the usual performance. Since updating to iOS 15.3, I haven't actually noticed any performance changes in my iPhone 7. It's been overall pretty much the same as 15.2.1, which is not a bad thing because 15.2.1 was fine in my experience. My iPhone 7, considering its age and hardware, ran pretty well, so there's nothing really notable here. So as far as animations go, since updating to iOS 15.3 on my iPhone 7, I have noticed a notable increase in the smoothness of animations, if you will. They really don't stutter that much anymore. I don't have anything to complain about. It's been a really pleasant experience, and I'm really happy to see it. Now, as for the RAM management, it completely goes unchanged compared to previous releases of iOS 15, mainly 15.2.1 and 15.2. I've noticed no change in the RAM management at all. Before I talk about the battery life of iOS 15.3 on my iPhone 7, I just want to let you know that my maximum capacity is currently at 89% and supporting normal peak performance, which means that my iPhone is not being throttled. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the battery life. Since updating to iOS 15.3, I've noticed a significant increase and improvement overall in the battery life on this iPhone. I have not seen battery life this good since, well, a very long time ago. Now, this improvement in overall battery life does make its way over to the standby drain as well, where I'm only seeing about a 4 to 7% drain overnight. This is much better than I was seeing before, so I'm really happy to see this improvement. Now, I shall mention that you may notice a loss of battery life and possible performance decreases, as well as slight overheating right after updating, because the iPhone has to undergo a process called indexing, which is basically, in layman's terms, just the phone performing a ton of background tasks to get used to the new firmware. So this should at most take up to 3 days. I haven't really ever seen it take that long, so I would give it maybe just a day or two. I should also mention that your battery performance will vary from mine due to so many variables such as usage and maximum capacity, for example. So now that we've gone over all that, let's answer the main question of should you update. Well, if you're currently running iOS 15, any earlier release of iOS 15 that is, I would absolutely recommend updating. You'll get the extra bug fixes, the extra improvements that I talked about in this video, but you'll also receive the extra security updates as well. Now, if you're on iOS 14 or earlier, I would suggest waiting maybe 1 or 2 more updates just to get some extra bug fixes in there, especially because iOS 15 is far from perfect at the moment. It's getting much better, so it shouldn't be too long until it would be safer at least to update, but I would hang in there just a little bit longer. Alright everyone, that is all I have for this video. Now, if you do have any questions or you'd just like to say hi, make sure to leave a comment down below. Of course, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram using the link in the description. As always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.